if you're a doctor, your patients need to trust you. That's important. They need to trust you. What's the difference between belief and trust? Trust is to know that somebody will do something. Trust is in action. It's in actions. But belief is much more in the head. Yeah, and so trust is about actions, doing things. And belief is more about ideas in people's heads. So the patient must trust the doctor, but not believe in the doctor, because that is different. Okay, that's it's not bad, but it can be dangerous because doctors are only human, right? Like everybody, doctors are only human. As a teacher, I made mistakes, right? And I know as doctors, they can make mistakes. And as a teacher, my mistakes were small mistakes. But a doctor, oh my God, if you're a doctor, right? You can't afford to make a mistake if you're a doctor. That's a different level of responsibility. Right?
Yeah.
That is very difficult in that. So the fact that you work hard and you work long hours and you see so many patients and you do this over a long period of time, this builds trust, because trust is not something that happens instantly and you give it between people. It's not that's not trust. Trust is built over time with people. And this belief is very it's you can't touch it. It's not tangible. It's something completely different. And sometimes with faith we have what we call misplaced faith. When we put our faith in the wrong place, it's misplaced. Put our faith. We can put our faith in the wrong place, or the wrong person, or the wrong political party, or whatever. And it's common as people for us to misplace our faith. But because we don't wait. Again, we don't wait. We rush into things. Yeah. I want my problem fixed, and I want it fixed now. It's like, it's not that easy, right? It's a problem that builds over time. Yeah, it can only be fixed over time. Yeah. Some problems some problems build over a long time, long periods of time.
Yeah.
Think about think about it on a universal scale. Think about the Earth, right? And the Earth has these parts, these plates that are moving. Yeah, and they sometimes they move together, and sometimes they come apart. And if they move together, then you get mountains and volcanoes, and sometimes the volcanoes will explode. But that explosion is not something that's just happening now. That explosion took thousands of years to
Mm-hmm.
to prepare and happen. Maybe hundreds of thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so again, we as people don't see the bigger picture. A lot of the time, it's lost, and it's easy to forget. And history is, I did. It's interesting, you look at a place like Banska Bystrica,
Mm-hmm.
and like Banska Banya is mine, so obviously there were underground, there were mines there for different
Mm-hmm. Banyak.
minerals, for different, like
Criminal.
I
Mm-hmm.
can't remember exactly which minerals were there.
Mm-hmm.
Gold
Mm-hmm.
was there at one point in time. But if you look at it today, you don't see that.
Mm-hmm.
That part of history's gone. It's
No.
not it's not
Yes.
there.
Mm-hmm.
But at one time, that was everything.
Mm-hmm.
And everything and everyone lived from that industry, and now
Mm-hmm.
it's lost like it never was.
Yes.
And I think that there's a lot of history that's like that, especially if you look back over the 20th century and you
Mm-hmm.
see the changes over the last 100 years with the number of
Mm-hmm.
world wars. And yeah, it always amazes me when I think that in the year 1900, the biggest city in the world, you go back 120 years,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the biggest city in the world was,
London.
yeah,
I know.
yeah. And now look at the world. London looks just like really, really,
Mm-hmm.
really small
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
when you look at India and China and South America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
History.
yeah, and I think that we, I think a lot that is lost,
Mm-hmm.
where we need to not lose it, right? We
Mm.
need to. Um, it's funny that I think maybe the older you get, not for everybody, but I think for people who think like me, the older you get,
Mm.
the more you see. For some reason, the more you see, it's like getting further up the mountain, right?
Mm.
The
Mm-hmm.
higher you are, the more
Mm-hmm.
the more you can see,
Yes.
and every year is like another step up the mountain where you can see more.
Mm.
And with that vision of new things comes new knowledge and new understanding for people about how not everything is okay.
Oh, of course.
And I think it's about fear, really.
Mm. Mm.
I think it's about what I think people are scared, are frightened
Shame. Mm-hmm.
about a lot of things. And and that's okay, that's normal to have fear.
Mm.
But it's normal to have fear. Perhaps we need some fear, but it's bad to let it rule us and control us and dominate us to the. If you're getting a vaccine because you're scared, maybe you should stop and think about it a little bit, because we do a lot of bad things before we're scared. Yeah, we do a lot of bad things when we're scared.
Yes.
Yeah, I did the motivations of love and fear. Right? It's who are you getting the vaccine for? Huh? What? Who are you getting it for? Is the priest serving God, or is he serving himself? Who is he getting it for? This vaccine will save you. My God, that's religious. Right? Right? The vaccine will save you. And then you will save others. My God, that makes you, wait a minute, that makes you Jesus. Huh? Because you're going to save everybody with your vaccine. But then they're going to get their vaccine and save you. And then you're all Jesus. It's a little bit crazy.
Crazy, yes.
It's a little bit crazy. The whole way that everything is presented. Wash your hands. What happens at the beginning of every religious ceremony? What do? You wash your hands. Serious about it. It's true. It's true. Right? It's not bad to. It's not bad to be clean, it's not bad to be clean, but you don't want to be sterile.
Yes.
Right, you want
to.
Seriously, what happens to the body if you continue to sterilize everything? Seriously, the body will eventually become sterile. It's part of what will happen.